I believe the most vital relationship to have before you launch is with the manufacturing partner, so that you have very specific quotations for what your product is going to cost.
It's really the old thing of, network and just talking, and once you start that thing, you ask one person and they'll have 5 contacts, then you'll go to that one and then they'll give you 5 contacts, and then you use your common sense to vet out each one and make sure they've got what you need.
We start looking into who do we know who has run a Kickstarter campaign in the past, and successful Kickstarter campaign. So we start identifying these people and trying to look into their contacts, and that's what I would recommend to you first, because it's really hard to go up to a person or a company and say, hey, we're doing this thing and we never done this before, how much does this cost?
Sometimes you go to a very big company that you worked with in the past in a corporation, they're great, but they're not a great fit for an entrepreneurial outfit. But they'll say, well, we're a bit too big, but why don't you go and check out these guys, and they give like a personal endorsement.
They do not really take you serious when you just send them an email. It's really important to have those connections with people. And afterwards, we start talking to these people and start getting their cost structure. It's also important to have a prototype in your hand so you can send it to these people, and also they can be on board, they can see your vision, and also they can price out your manufacturing process better that way.
I know so many people that have run campaigns in the technology category, and they've been super burned because they thought something was going to cost $10, and actually when they go through the whole process of getting a manufacturer to quote it, including all the assembly and quality control, quality assurance, ends up costing $30. They have no margin for anything.
We're both industrial designers. I went and spoke to a good engineering friend who works in procurement for one of the big technology companies, and we also had him kind of do a cost breakdown based on his estimates, and that was pretty different from what we estimated. So then we spoke to him like, how did you come up with this? And that really helped us.
There's a vast difference in the cost of your product depending on what quantity you can achieve. So in terms of building in a safety net for yourself, the most vital thing for a creator to understand is what manufacturing processes they can actually access.
There are some places that you can look into online and search for some of the fulfillment centers. There are a few in New York that we're working with.
Fulfillment can come during the campaign. It's so easy now with the cajillions of fulfillment partners out there.